I can't hear you yet. Hold on. Connecting to audio. We'll get there. Hi there. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? DeBarons? DeBronies? Jabronis? I don't hear you. No. Yeah, what? Try to say something. Hello? Do you hear me? I think I'm a boomer. Change your mic speaker settings. Come on, you got this. Oh, Sierra. Hello. Sierra's here. Yeah, she's here. She's here. She's doing the thing that boomers do where they try to figure out how their mic works. I do it all the time. Yes. Yes, I've heard of it.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you now. Hold on, Chocolate. I hear you now, yeah.
But I don't see you.
Okay, now you got to turn your video back on because I can't see you now.
Wait.
There
you hear me now? You still hearing me?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I put your video on TikTok?
No, I don't mind. I don't mind. I really because everybody thinks the sex business is kind of like a bad industry. Well, I'm the one showing you how to do this in a good style,
All right. Okay.
I'm not working with like poor people that don't know what they are doing or like abusing girls. I'm not doing that. I'm learning them from from little. I'm learning the girls how to not attempt into sexual things with men, and that thing starts at a very young age. Learning them how to see like this not a place for me, and so they can leave, but learning them at a very young age,
right.
everybody,
so
all the kids
first
in
of all,
Rotterdam
first of
get
all, hold
molested.
on. All right, hold on. My name's Austin. It's nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm the Baroness. That's my store, but my name is Chandia Christian.
Okay, nice to meet you. I live in Arizona, the United States, in Phoenix. 38 years old and married. I got 3 kids. I'm the porn coach on TikTok and Instagram and the other social medias. Would you tell us just a little high level about yourself? And then, we're here because we met on a TikTok live. I speak out against pornography and, the industry, so to speak. And I'd like to hear about you, a little bit about who you are, what you do, and kind of what interested you about my content. And then let's have a little dialogue. Does that sound good?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, so right. I am the Baroness. I work as a sex worker. I have 2 business, one in a secondhand shop and one sex business. That are both very large businesses, but you just have one name, zeg maar, for it. And what I am a mother of 2 children, one small boy and one big girl from 25. And I have a husband. I'm married for like 8 years now. We're together for 20 years. And I live in Holland, Rotterdam, kind of like, yeah,
Okay.
it's a
Cool.
very heavy place, a city in Holland. So
One of the happiest places on earth, isn't it?
it's very busy. It's very busy with people here. It's very busy.
Well, they
So
get you
yeah,
guys are,
it's a good place to do business,
yeah. All right.
all type of business. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm very connected to Rotterdam.
Yeah. So, all right. So, and then you do for work again. So what do you do for work? I might get banned on
I
TikTok, but
do,
it might be worth it. I don't know.
I don't know. I do sex work. I do. You have different types of sex work, eh? You have different types. You have where you go and have sex with the client right away. You have like webcams. I'm inventing like a new chat. I'm inventing like a new chat because all the chats are kind of like for the platform to get money. And I'm making a like a chat for the people that are really, really working to get the money and not the owner only. That is my chat box. And then I have like a erotic telephone number where people call and talk with girls, or sometimes when I have men. I I make parties for girls, and in those parties we talking about standing up for yourself and don't let no pimp get you. And sometimes men act kind of way. Sometimes they beat the woman, then we help them. Like there was a girl coming to me because her man was beating her, but it was a pimp. He wasn't licensed and like forcing her to work. So I grabbed her and put her out that situation and put her back in her mother's house because she didn't want to do that work. So I kind of like saved her out of it. That's one of the jobs I do. And then at the other store, I sell like secondhand, tables or couch, that kind of things. And when somebody dies, my company goes in the house and clean it up for the people and throw the stuff away. So that's kind of like the dynamic of the whole company.
Okay. So, well,
Yeah.
that was a twist. You also clean out people's houses after they die.
Mm.
Oh,
I'm not only making money of girls that want to have sex.
Yeah.
Or
Hold
men.
on. Could you not smoke? Could you not smoke? Because TikTok won't like that.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. Thank you.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. No problem. All right. So how did you get into the sex work?
I was working at a grocery shop, and it was just like I was earning like 1,000 gulden that time. It wasn't euro yet. And then I saw a sex club, and I went there, and I worked there, and I liked it. And I was 21 years old. But my daughter gets very sick. The real reason is my daughter got very sick, and I had to pay like every month 500 euro on medicine for her. The new medicine. So I started working. I didn't. I started working. I didn't want to leave her with the cheap medical stuff that they didn't want to pay. So I made my own decision, and I go and work to support my kids and my life. And that's actually so nice
Why did you
because
choose
my
that
daughter turned
type
out
of
so
work?
well. Hmm?
Why did you choose that type of work?
I like sex. I like having sex with different people. Not, I don't have sex like with a lot of people together. I have sex with one person during the time, and I like to sleep with different men. I like to sleep with different men, so I was already sleeping with different men. I had like, when I was 21, I had like 6 boyfriends that I really like. So I just like kind of like made a business around that.
Mm-hmm.
And I start like on the webcam, you know, they just telling them, yeah, if you just send me that amount of money on my bank, then I will give you a striptease on the cam. It started like that on the internet. But then I was already working in the clubs. But for me, it was a very easy decision because in Holland, if you don't work, you get like thousand euro. And if I work for myself, you get like 10,000 euro. So the bridge is very, very large. You can choose. And nobody is telling me to do this. I do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, and nobody can stop me either.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can stop me because that's what I want to do. I grow up in like a club and sex environment because I was only 21 starting. And I see a lot of things, you know, that could be changing in the sex industry, you know? Kind of like you always have the risk that the client asks you to do things without condom and stuff. So in my store, in my sex business, I want to change that. I want to take out the risk for people getting sick. So I like sell, SOA test. You know, the test that you can test that you're not sick. So the prostitute don't have to take the risk. So kind of like trying taking not only taking money.
One second. Let me address some comments here. Amy, I don't know how to feel about this. This is so sad. Guys, I don't know how to feel about this either. If this isn't for you.
Yeah, but nobody has to be sad for me. This is something I'm choosing to do. I want to do.
I understand. I'm just saying, guys, if you don't want to be watching this, I got it. So like,
yeah,
please feel free to leave if you don't want to.
You know, I'm working legal. Yeah. I'm hurting nobody. I'm helping people. I'm hurting nobody. Even the wives of the men that I'm sleeping with get a better relationship with their woman.
How's that?
You know? No, because I had like a client, and that client, he was so sick of his wife not having sex with him for like over a year. And he was jerking off in front of the television. Yes? And then he want to have sex with his wife. He want to have sex because men can communicate by sex. And you don't want to give the man sex, and you don't want to let him look up porn. Then what do you want? Then what do you really want? Then you want some girl to fuck him. And it's better for a prostitute to fuck him because then you know it's only about the money. It's not about the feelings.
What else might be possible in a situation like that?
What else may be possible? Now, therapy. A lot of therapy for the woman, not for the man. For the woman to open up to her man. And that he don't have to go to porn the whole time. You know that I meet men, they have their woman for like 20 years, but they asking me to marry them for 20 years because the woman not having sex with her own man.
Wait, did you say you're married?
Yes.
What does it mean to be married? I'm curious. What is your view of marriage?
To be married means to build up each other, work together, be faithful. Be faithful because we also have cheating in our relationship, but not the way that you talk about it. We have a different way.
All right, so hold on.
You
So
know?
so you said one of the tenets of marriage is to be faithful to one another. Okay, so what
Yes,
does it mean to be faithful to one another?
being faithful to
And
each
let me
other is
Mallory just joined. How do you heal from betrayal trauma? I'm having issues. We'll get there. I'm doing a little interview right now with somebody. So I
how do
can
you
address you later,
start to
but join the
fuck?
Discord.
Start to fucking for a
This is
month every day.
this is not good advice, Mallory. This is not advice I support. Okay, if you want help, join the
But
Discord.
fuck him every day. If you don't want to leave
What
him,
does hey, we agreed to be respectful, okay? All right.
me,
Yes, you and I agreed to be respectful in this conversation. Okay, will you maintain
yeah,
that? Okay. All right. So
maybe I get carried away a little bit.
well, we made an agreement. All right. Are you willing
Yeah,
to uphold the agreement?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
But you have to connect
This
intimate
what
with your
does it
husband.
what does it mean to be faithful in your view in marriage?
My view, what it means to be faithful is that he only cares for me. He only cares for me and my children. They are on the first. They are on the first thing of everything is our house. I have my religion, you know, and
What's
God
your
comes first. You
what's
have
your
to love
religion?
the same God as I do. You have to,
What
and
what's your religion?
you have to support one another and be honest about everything. Be
What's your
honest.
religion?
I'm Catholic.
You're Catholic. Okay.
I'm Catholic, but
Okay.
like in an
So
Orthodox kind of way.
okay. All right. So being faithful in your point of view is to be for each other, be for each other for the kids, committed to one another, be on
Yeah,
the same
for
page from a religious standpoint. So
yeah
I'm
for our
curious,
businesses.
you said that we're other people, you're okay with going outside of that for other
Yeah,
people's marriages. How do you reconcile those?
well, you know, you can have sex and you can love somebody because for me, you don't have to have sex to be cheating. You know, he can be helping a woman. He can be helping a woman and loving her without having sex. Now that's cheating for me. Loving another woman, making another baby, making another baby out of the relationship is cheating for me. You know, if you're gonna have sex with somebody, you can do it, but yeah, you
Okay,
can
so in your
attack.
so what is cheating in your point of view?
Um,
Making a
yeah,
baby with somebody
caring for
else, that's
somebody
cheating?
else. You know, if he go to a club doing a girl and he comes back home, it's not cheating for me. But if he goes to a woman every time and yeah, giving her money, caring for her, taking her places,
But
caring in
wouldn't
his heart,
if a man engages with a prostitute and gives her money, wouldn't isn't that what you're saying?
it's not cheating. It's not cheating. You really know that girl is not
Well,
gonna
hold on. I'm
have
just
a
trying to follow the
relationship.
logic. You just said if a man gives another woman money, it's cheating, but if a man gives a prostitute money, it's not cheating.
No, because she's doing her job.
What's the
She's
difference?
doing what the man asks of her. Before giving the money, you have an agreement with the man. And
So
when you have that agreement,
if you give a woman money without an agreement, it's not cheating.
well, if you giving her money, you met somebody. Yeah, you met somebody and yeah, you fell in love. You go to the girl's house. She has no food. You giving her money, putting food on her belly. You helping her, putting clothes on her back. You know, that's for me. And no, nothing in return. You're getting nothing in return because you're doing it because you love that people. Yeah, that's cheating for me. The day he going with another woman and caring about her, I will leave him. The
All
day he
right.
make another baby, I will
So
leave him.
what about giving to charity? If you go and give a woman money, like if I were to go, which I do this, there are women in need in our community, and I give them money
I know.
sometimes because I want to help them. Is that cheating?
Yeah, for
That's
me, that's cheating. For me,
Okay.
that's cheating. And that's more cheating than
That's
fucking a
cheating.
girl, of
Okay.
effing a girl. For me,
Okay.
for me,
So in
he
your
could
point of
do a
view,
girl.
when I help meet needs in our community, like people who have a hard time buying groceries, for example, families in need, and I tell my wife, say, hey, I'm going to help this family in need, and I go give them money, that's cheating.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
because you're taking away from my needs. You're taking away from my needs
How is that taking away from your needs?
because the same amount of money, I will put it in the bank for my son or for my daughter.
Well, why can't both be true? Why can't we be generous to other people and take care of our household?
I will be generous. I will be generous to other people, but not with the money I made with my body. You understand that? The money I
I
made with
I
my
hear the
body.
I hear the words that are coming out of your mouth, but I'm having a hard time reconciling it. You're saying that having sex with other people is not cheating, but helping people who can't buy groceries is cheating.
Yes, yes. Why do
Okay.
you care so much for dead people? Why do
Because
you care so much?
um well, because I like helping people who are in need. It brings me joy
Yeah, but
because I've had
um,
times in need and people have helped me. And
I help people. I help people. I have a girl in my home now. She don't have nothing, and I'm helping her to getting something. But
how are you helping
um,
her?
I giving her a place to stay so she can get on her feet. She's only 19 years old, wandering the street, trying to
Are you giving her a
become a
job?
prostitute.
Are you
Hmm?
giving her a job?
Yes, she sells erotic stuff in my store. She do not work as a prostitute. She only work in the store.
So in
That's
your
why I
point of
learned.
view, you're helping this 19-year-old girl by helping
Yeah,
her become a prostitute.
no, no, no. She is not becoming a prostitute. The girls
Oh,
that staying are the girls that I am not not working with as a prostitute. These are the girls that cannot work.
okay.
You know, for because of the mind, you have to have some type of mindset to do this job,
Hmm.
or else you get mentally ill. You really have to have something in your head to really do this job. It's not like because you can F, you can do this. It's not, there have to be something in your head. And when I see that, sometimes the girls are troubled. I say to them, I cannot help you with clients, but I can help you with other stuff. And then I go help them, like putting forms to the government, looking for housing to stay, that type of things. That's what I do for the girls that cannot work, because you have
Hmm.
to be like sane to do this job. You cannot have like borderline. For me to choose somebody to work for me as a prostitute, you cannot have ADHD, you cannot have borderline. You really have to be like strict with yourself. You don't have you really should not be like a really quiet people that not talk for themselves. You really have to be firm to know that when somebody touches your body and you don't want that, you have to stand up and say no, because this job is not easy.
Yeah. All
So
right.
I the girls that are very firm to work for me, to
All right.
work the sex work, and the small ones that work like a cashier,
All right.
they
All
are
right. All
learning
right.
how to
All right.
stand up
All right.
because men are terrible these days.
All right. Amy, I see your comments. I don't know if you left yet, but I think I've had enough of this. So, um, um,
What they commenting? Are they very negative?
No,
No, just tell me.
No.
Tell me. I can take it. I can take it. Tell me.
Well,
You,
there's some questions about if you'd like this for your daughter. Would you want your daughter to follow this path?
um, not really. I will be honest. Not
Why?
really. Because if your mom is doing this in a right way, your daughter shouldn't have to. It doesn't even come in the head of my daughter to do this. It doesn't even come in the head. You know, my kids are going out of the house, each one with 50,000 euro and the house. Because that's the way I put my kids in this world so they can make something, you know?
Do you think your
So
kids
they
would be
can
proud
make
of that?
something of their life and not have to be, you know? It's about money, but I like the job. But I want to have for my kids to have a great future, not a good future, a great one. And I will do this because I know the system and I do this and nobody can stop me. And my daughter is not going to be a prostitute. You know, I worked for like 20 years. Now, it's not like I'm working every day, every day, every day. I already built that. I already built the secure for my children. I already built that. And that was my plan.
Are you
My,
proud of the work that you do?
sometimes I do, but sometimes when people bash me a lot, and they do that a lot, it gets to me, but I shake it off. I shake it off and I go further with my thing, you know? I try to not let people's thoughts get to me. But sometimes they do. Sometimes they do.
You
But
said you're a Catholic, you're a person of the Catholic faith. Are you
yes.
involved in a Catholic church community?
Not like that. I'm in a like shaman community.
What is
You
that?
know, Yoruba. It's like a Yoruba religion
What
from
is
the slaves those
Well,
times ago.
hold on. You said you're Catholic.
Yeah, it's like an Orthodox. Let me just tell you a small thing. When the slaves came, they couldn't have their own religion. So they make a religion with an altar. So with the Catholics on it, and inside that is their own religion. So it looks like Catholic, but it's like a Yoruba Indian religion. And that's what I believe in, because you really have to know that um, sex work really come from slavery. That's where it really comes from. And me being like open with sex is in the DNA. It's in your DNA to be open like I am. You know, it's not like
I reject that statement. You asserted that to me. You said it's in my DNA to be open like you, and I reject that. Okay, I reject that.
It's not in, maybe it's not in your DNA, but how do I bring this? You know, when people had slaves those times, the place where I come from, Curaçao, is where they bear the children of the massa. You understand?
No,
So
I don't
it's
understand. Look. All right, I asked you about your Catholic faith, and you're talking about slaves and all this other stuff. So look,
because
I'm look. All right, I got to put an end to this. So
yeah,
look, I'm hearing all sorts of inconsistencies. You're changing definitions of words.
I'm not changing definitions because when I'm at my home,
it's marriage, and there's faithfulness. You
yeah,
said a
but not,
definition of faithfulness, and
but
then you
not in
described it.
every
You
week.
described it saying something that is not faithfulness.
But that's why
And look, if you're,
everybody describes things in their own way. You
they
see
can do
things
that.
in your way.
I can see in my own way, but it doesn't change definitions. A
What
man's a man, a
type
woman's a
of
woman. It doesn't
definition?
matter what you say,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
There's
I
monogamy and
know. A
there's
man is a man and a
non-monogamy.
woman is a woman. I know that.
Yeah, yeah. Our
But
culture is
still,
trying to change words. Cheating's cheating. Monogamy is monogamy.
no,
Faithfulness is faithfulness. Polygamy is polygamy.
no. But polygamy is, yeah, it may. But polygamy is not prostitution. It's different.
By definition, what you've told me here is you're not in a monogamous relationship. And by the way, I don't care if you are or not.
No, but
right?
I don't need to. I find it very sad, and I'm telling my experience. I find it very sad for the women that are, pressing the men to be faithful, the way that they are pressing them, because the way they are pressing them, they are bringing them towards me, and you should not bring your man towards me. You should bring your man towards you.
They've got agreements. If your agreement in a relationship is to be faithful, that's the agreement. Just like we had an agreement here.
I don't find it necessary.
I understand.
I don't find it necessary.
If you don't have that agreement, fine. I'm not trying to tell you should have that agreement.
No, but I'm not only me. It's not only me. I know a lot of people that don't have that agreement.
Yeah. So here's the thing. The problem with sex, the problem with porn, and this comes from a book called The Porn Myth by Matt Fradd, is that there's nothing wrong with sex. There's nothing wrong with nakedness, right?
No.
The problem with porn, and I'll say prostitution and sex work, is not that it shows too much of a person. It's that it shows too little. It reduces a person down only to their sexual value, which there is sexual value to people, but there's so much more to a person than just their sexual value. And when we reduce them down to just a sex object, we miss the whole person. And what you're participating in is you're enabling our culture to reduce people down into one part of what it means to be human and to be in relationship with other people. And it reinforces that perverted view of human sexuality. And that's sad.
Sometimes I have to agree because
thank you.
The porn
because it's true.
The porn you see on the internet.
You're training guys, you're reinforcing guys caveman-like behavior to only think about women as sex objects. That's what you're participating in.
Not every client is coming for sex, and that's
I get it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 55% of the time a man engages with a prostitute, nothing sexual happens. I know that.
If I have 10 clients, yes, 9 come for talking.
I'm aware of that.
9 of the clients come for talking. There's no sex in it.
Yeah, I got it. I know.
It's not about, much times it's not even about the sex.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even about it's not even about the prostitute.
Yeah, it's because a prostitute has lips of honey. And it gives us a lure. It tastes so good, but it actually then bites like a snake. And
I
kills.
don't bite. You come on your own.
You may not bite. You may not bite, but the result of what happens, what's presented is lips of honey.
I had guys be addicted to me. I had guys being addicted to me, really, being really addicted to me. And then I just asked them, where do you get all the money? Where do you get all the money to pay me? And then I listen. And if I see this is not for me because I'm breaking him, I leave. I don't engage in I don't do it then.
You're manipulating people, and you're very good at it. Prostitutes are very good at that.
I'm not manipulating nobody, yeah?
Yeah, you are. You're taking their money. You know how to woo a man.
No, wait.
Get into their pockets and take their money.
What job do you do?
I have 2 jobs.
What do you do?
I'm a digital marketer, and I help people change their lives.
Okay, so what are you taking? What are you taking?
Money.
So why can I take my money in my way like I want to?
I didn't say you can't. I didn't say you can't.
But why? So what I'm doing different than you?
My opinion is you're manipulating people.
But you're also manipulating people because you're also taking money.
I'm not manipulating people.
Why not?
Why? Because I don't think it's ethical. If I wanted to manipulate people, I would, but I don't need to.
Why does things have to be ethical?
Well, they don't have to be, but it produces more love, hope, and joy in the world if it is ethical.
That's what you think.
You don't have to be ethical.
That's what you think.
I'm
Everybody
saying
is different.
in my
Everybody's
experience,
different.
it produces a better result.
They trying to make a group of people. They trying to make a group of people, of a lot of people, that one people is an individual. You cannot, the same situation here is not the same situation there. Everybody sees everything different. There's nobody seeing the things the same. Nobody. And one brain is one time. You don't have one brain two times. So everybody sees that thing on their own.
What are you selling? What do you sell? If you could sum up what you sell, what's your elevator pitch? What do you sell people?
What I sell people? No, I don't. When you talking when the girls come to me, when the people come to me to do the sex work. That's what you mean? What I sell
to your end user, to whoever your end user is. What do you sell?
When I say to use it, now mostly when the client comes the first time, I go myself, and then I see sometimes people are very. It depends on what kind of people it is. Then I have one girl, Puna. She's like the street girl, very hard and.
Hold on. What are you selling? What's your product like? And I don't want you to be explicit. Like, what are you selling? Please do not be explicit.
Aandacht. How do you say that in to take all the thing in the sex? I sell like aandacht. How do you say that in attention? I sell attention.
You sell attention.
Yeah, I sell attention. Attention for men, attention for women, extra attention.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of women want to give their man a threesome. Yeah? Effing their girlfriends. This is one thing I will never do. Effing their girlfriends, and then the relationship break. You know, when you hire a prostitute, that will never happen. You understand?
Yeah, I got it. I mean, I don't get, like, it seems like there's no line or no boundaries for where your morals or ethics are. And
no, that's not true.
It's confusing.
That's not true. That's not true.
What do you mean it's not true?
Not true.
It's like I'm Catholic and I'm not Catholic, and slaves and
Catholic.
sex and three.
I'm Catholic. I'm Catholic, but it's my way.
You're Catholic.
It's my way of thinking.
What does it mean to be Catholic? What does it mean to be Catholic?
But I read my Bible every night.
What does the Bible say? What does the Bible say about adultery and prostitution?
They say it's very bad. They say it's very bad. They say it's very bad.
Okay, so the Bible would classify prostitution and adultery as sin.
Wrong. Yes.
Okay, wrong?
Yeah, wrong.
Yes.
It's a sin.
It's a sin, yeah. And what does the Bible say to do with sin?
I read the Bible, but I don't do what the Bible tells me to do.
So you're not a Catholic. You're not a Catholic.
I'm a Catholic.
Hold on. I don't care if you're a Catholic or not, by the way.
I know, but I am.
You're saying I'm a Catholic, and then you're saying the Bible says it's a sin, but I don't do what the Bible says. Look, you're changing definitions.
I'm born Catholic. But
you can't be born Catholic. No. Being born Catholic isn't a thing. You can't be born Catholic. You can't be born Catholic.
I read the Bible, and God is opening my ways. That's it.
Okay, so the Bible, if you agree that the Bible says adultery and prostitution is a sin, right? The Bible
Yeah.
also says to repent of our sins, and repent literally means to turn around and run the other direction, to run towards God, to be in
Yeah.
right relationship with him,
Yeah.
to run away from our destructive behavior. No matter what you think of the behavior, it's destructive.
Yeah, I
And
know.
that's not my opinion. That's what the Bible says. Every
Yeah.
time, the wages of sin is death. Every time. Every time.
I know. And I will talk to God about that.
Great.
I don't talk to people about that. I will talk to God about that.
Well, if you're not talking to
Because
people
I
about it, you're
know-
also not obeying one of God's commands, which is to bear one another's burdens.
God don't give people commands.
Yes, he does. All over the
He
Bible.
don't.
That's what the
He
whole
don't.
book is about. He says to bear one another's burdens.
It's a book. It's a book written by people.
That's inspired by God.
What God? Which God is it? What God? What God?
The God of the Bible.
Which Bible? There are different Bibles. You think God
If
needs a
you're-
Bible to talk
If
to
you're
people?
Catholic, you know the Bible I'm talking about.
But you think, and that's why I don't
by
go
the way,
to church.
by the way, you haven't asked me about my faith or anything. I'm only talking about the faith that you
No,
claimed, that you presented.
You're interviewing me.
Okay. What's that?
You're interviewing me.
I'm what?
You're interviewing me.
I am interviewing you, and I'm interviewing you about your faith right now.
I have different. I live different. I cannot show you, but it's like a Yoruba, and I cannot tell it especially in English good. But we have an altar. We have like Django and the sun, the moon. That's the type of religion that it is.
So you're not Catholic.
In Venezuela.
So you're not Catholic.
Huh?
No problem.
It's
No
Catholic.
problem.
It's Catholic. It's Catholic, but a different way of Catholic. It's the Catholic that when the slaves
So
were
it's
for the
not
massa,
Catholic.
it's the Catholic that the
that's
slaves.
that's just like your statement about saying I'm married and I'm faithful, but it's a different way of faithfulness where I'm a prostitute and I go to have sex with a whole bunch of other people. That's not faithfulness.
For
And
who say? Not for you to say. For my husband.
I got
say.
it. No. It's
So-
you told me
so
your
and if you
definition of
say-
faithfulness.
If
You
we
told me
have
your
our
definition.
Our
I didn't say-
definition is that. Our definition is that I will be working as a prostitute, and I will be faithful to him.
Yeah,
It's a job. It's a job.
Those statements can't be true. Those
Yeah.
both can't reconcile.
Why not? Yeah, why not? Because you think
Because
different.
words. No, it's because words. It's
Why
like
words?
saying you can't say I'm faithful and I'm cheating.
No. Yes, I can.
Well, you can say it, but it doesn't mean it's true.
No, it's not true for you, but true for me.
No, it's not true in reality.
It's a
Right?
but that reality, your reality. I
Like
have
I
my
can't.
reality.
No. I'm holding a pencil, right?
Yes.
If I were to say I'm not holding this pencil, that doesn't mean that I'm not holding this pencil. I'm
But,
still holding this pencil. Just because I say I'm not holding this pencil.
Cheating is not a thing. Cheating is not a thing. It's a behavior. It's a behavior. It's a behavior. It's not a thing. You know, if I behave like that, it's not that I have it. Or, you know, you can see me behave
All right.
in some type of way.
I think I
You can
figured
see
it out.
me behave
I
in
think I
some type
figured
of
it out.
way.
She's a comedian. You're a comedian, right?
I'm not a
Are you
comedian.
a comedian? Dang
No.
it. I thought I figured it out. All right, look.
No.
I think I'm
just
done
have
here.
different
We're
beliefs.
going around in circles. Look, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. You're not making sense to me. Maybe you are making
because you are
sense.
different type of people. You think different.
Yeah.
You
All
think very different.
Hey,
And there are different people. There are not a lot of people like me. There are a lot of people like you. But there are only one of me.
All right. Hey, thank you.
There
It's
are
been
a
a
lot of
pleasure.
people like you, but there is only one of me. You think. You
Thank you.
think.
Thank
The
you.
people from God are all the same.
Hey, I didn't claim anything about my religion, by the way. I only claimed
But
what
I
you
tell
stated about
you.
your
I
religion.
tell you.
Hey,
I tell
good night.
you.
Thank you.
Wait,
Bye-bye.
1 second. Now, 1 second before you use this.
Okay. Yes.
Before you use this, I want to see what's in it.
What do you mean?
That maybe you're going to use it.
Use what? You want to see what's in it? You were here the whole time.
No, I don't have the film. When you make the film of the conversation.
Oh, this is all garbage. I'm not going to use this. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
Nobody
now,
wants
yeah,
to watch
then
this.
maybe
But
this,
I-
maybe
but
this,
I-
maybe it's don't.
I might
Maybe
use
this,
it. I don't
maybe
know.
don't.
I might use it. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Honestly, there's not a
maybe
lot
this,
of
maybe
valuable.
don't. But I don't like that you say that other people is garbage, and what other people is saying is garbage.
I didn't
I
say
don't
what
like
other
that.
people say is garbage.
But you say this is garbage. But you say this is garbage, and I don't
this-
like that.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is this is not, we didn't get anywhere, right? You're
No,
saying one
because
thing and then
you
you're
have-
contradicting
you
it.
have
You're
to
going
do
around
all
in
the-
circles.
It's right. If you want to interview somebody like me, you cannot do it out of the blue like that. You really have to know what you want to ask. What are the things you want to ask?
We
It
set the
cannot be
ground
out of
rules
the blue
before we
like
started the
this.
conversation. I asked you to be here and you agreed and you joined my Zoom link that I sent you. Nobody forced
right.
you to be here. And then when you got on, you started talking and I stopped you and I set the ground rules, which you agreed to. And then you broke them one time. And then I stopped you and said, hey, these are the rules. Will you agree to them? And then you said yes. And then now you're saying you didn't agree to it. You came here
I didn't say I didn't. No, I'm
voluntarily,
not saying
and
I
it's
didn't
all on
agree.
camera.
I
Okay.
just say I didn't
I'm
say
done.
I don't agree.
Thank
I don't
you.
say I don't. I don't like this
Thank you.
conversation like this.